Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Caseyleighreiki. I'm Casey. I'm going to be doing the reading today for my Sagittarius. So welcome my Sagittarius peeps. This is going to be Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's general. We kind of just go with the flow here. Whatever comes up, comes up. I'm doing my reading tonight, literally night to night. I was going to say tonight at night. My brain is like not in the right place. Anyways, so I'm doing the reading at night as opposed to in the daytime. So you might see a little bit of the glare on my glasses. So excuse that. Work with me, please, if you could. Anyways, so a couple things to get out of the way because I have some info already for you guys. I want to start getting into that. So just to reiterate, Sagittarius, energy, do you hear this? Does anyone, like, why? Mercury retrograde is, I don't even have anything to blame this on, except for that my brain is trying to skip ahead to tell you guys the, like, messages that I got while I was, like, meditating. Okay. Let's regroup. Energy is fluid. It's not linear. So with that being said, the things that I'm experiencing, I just saw 111, could be, the things that you are experiencing, if you're resonating with this reading, could be in the past, the present, or the future tense. Really gotta get my SHIT together. Everyone moves through energy differently, so it could be something that, like I said, past for you, could be happening now, might be something to look forward to in the future, or rather prepare for in the future. If it resonates, fantastic. If it doesn't, throw it out. Not a big deal. It's just not the message for you. And it's totally possible to resonate with pieces, but not the whole story. Okay, so keep that in mind. Masculine and feminine is something else that we talk about here a lot on this channel, and when I speak on those things, it's just energy. It's not gender or sex specific. If it is, of course, I will let you guys know what I'm picking up, as always. Cross watchers, hi, hello, welcome to my channel. I just felt the need to sing that for some reason. Nothing against cross watchers here. Welcome. You're welcome just as much as anybody else. If you're reading or watching rather for a Sagittarius and I say them, but you're like, no, that's me, switch the roles, do what you want. It's a free-for-all here. Go with your gut, do what feels right for you. I am obviously very spastic today. Yes, so with that being said, we got all that out of the way. If you're looking for a personal reading, check out the description box below. You got all that fun stuff in there, my website, my social media accounts, including TikTok, where I do lots of different types of live readings. So definitely go check that out if you have not, but all the information will be in the description box below. With that being said, let me get into what's going on. So, my water bottle, getting ready for this. I don't know why I'm so excited. I could be just picking up on your guys' energy and excitement. However, I don't feel like that. I feel like it could be more so anxiety, a little bit of anxious energy than excitement by any means. But while I was meditating, I definitely, for your guys' energy, picked up on some pretty heavy stuff. Immediately, like right off of the bat, got some pretty heavy stuff, heavy feelings of the chest, heavy overall, like kind of dense energy around my body. I felt like the vibe just totally changed. And I literally only barely meditated for maybe like 5 minutes, and it just kind of came like immediately to me. I feel like I'm picking up on a group of Sagittarius that were probably resonating with some of the last videos that I posted for the other months where we were talking about a narcissistic relationship or partner. They, as in my spirit guides, had showed me someone crying, heavily crying. It was a woman, but it doesn't have to be. Again, the gender isn't important. It's just the fact that if you resonate with it, go with it. But they did show me in particular a woman, a female, crying. And I don't just mean like a little, I mean sobbing, like emotionally very distraught. It felt like a lot of desperate energy, stuck energy. She was praying. In this particular instance, she was praying to God. Again, doesn't have to be. It's whatever you believe in if it resonates with you. But this person was praying to God, very heavily crying, just lots of sorrow, tears, emotional distress. I kept hearing this person say please, which I feel like is probably a part of this like prayer or this like literal cry for help, and it made me so sad. it was very much so like a please God help me, I don't know what to do, or like they're trying to get out of a situation that they can't, they're kind of stuck in, which makes sense if it coincides with that narcissistic storyline that we had talked about previously in the other videos. So if that's the case for some of you, I feel like for some of you, if you hadn't released yourself from that situation, that it has almost gotten worse. If that's the case, I do feel like the need to say this because of how intense that message was that came through, especially what was shown to me, which was very distressing. If you are physically in danger, if you are physically unsafe, please call somebody for help. In the ideal situation, it would be that you call the police, or call someone in authority. However, if you can't because of that type of situation, which I totally understand and I have been there before, please call someone you feel comfortable with. Call a friend, call a relative, call someone if you physically don't feel like you're safe where you are. I feel like I need to say that because the vision that I was having was very intense, very heavy, and it really broke my heart. So with that being said, I know, very serious start, but we are going to, we're just going to get right into this. I'm going to give it a couple shuffles, and then we're just going to go for it, okay? This is the Vice Versa Tarot, which I'll show you guys the box. Cards are definitely a little difficult for me to shuffle because they're more like you hear that? They're like thicker, like cardstock. Let me show you guys this. This is that deck. If y'all are interested, very beautiful. The artwork is fantastic. And it has an image on both sides of the deck, which was what really drew me to this deck. But again, just in case anyone wants to know. There we go. That's a much better shuffle. I got little tiny hands too. Sometimes it's rough. Man, as soon as I stopped meditating and got kind of like that heavy energy, I was like asking my guides, how do I help? Like, what do I do now, basically? And it was like, do the video. Go do the video. And so here I am. It was just like this urgentness of like, go, 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 go. And I was like, okay. So that's what I'm here to do. So let's split the deck, take a look at the bottom, see what kind of the overall is. We'll go from there. And granted, that could just be one message that I express for maybe one particular person. So if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Don't make it fit, okay? At the bottom, yeah, Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, really feeling trapped here. Eight of Swords is an energy of feeling like you are trapped within your own mind. Swords are the air energy, so your thoughts, the way that you communicate, this can oftentimes talk about maybe anxiety, like racing thoughts, things of that nature. But this person, it's almost like realistically she's fine, but she's kind of trapped in her head. It doesn't have to be that you're fine, but in this type of situation, it's like look at the back, actually. That kind of more explains what I'm talking about. It's like she could very easily become unstuck, but in this scenario, this person kind of doesn't see the options in front of them. They're feeling very stuck in their own head right now. So again, whether it's something relative to the storyline or if it is that extreme, take it how it resonates, but definitely a lot of heavy thoughts. Heavy thoughts here. It's like all this person can see or think is this one thing. So what messages do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Now that we've started the reading, it doesn't feel as intense, so I think that could have been just a small group of people or just a couple, very literal couple of people. But what messages do we have for Sagittarius? Ooh, that is too many. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Oh, whoops. Oh my goodness, they're all coming out here. All right, Nine of Cups, first card out here. Okay. Nine of Cups. Well, I do like this because Nine of Cups is at least emotional fulfillment. I think this girl here seems to have almost like a smirk on her face. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this feels kind of like sly energy. I'm not sure why, because usually Nine of Cups is kind of like magic genie, wish fulfillment type of thing, where you're just missing that one cup and you're off looking for that one to almost like complete you, or like and this deck is also new to me, so I kind of want to read the booklet, because I get like a sly type of energy here off of this card, but I don't feel like that's the case. Hold on a sec. Very interesting. I want to read this one, if y'all don't mind. The news is good on this side of the card. The universe is acting in your favor now. Get clear about your hopes and goals so you can more easily see the path to their fulfillment. Don't limit yourself to small dreams. Don't be afraid to wish for the stars. So that does, I guess, go a little bit with what I was picking up, the like sly energy of like, bitch, I'm worth it. And you are, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So Sagittarius, Sun and Rising Venus signs. Kind of funny that I'm not getting any cards, but I got such a drastic message. Ooh. As soon as I said that, obviously. How many is here? Interesting. Wow. Okay, so first and foremost, I have the Chariot. So this is Cancer energy here with the Chariot. This to me is like rapidly moving away from a situation, but towards your dreams, you know? Moving away from something that doesn't fulfill you. Moving rapidly just towards what's next for you. Oh, wow, that's so interesting too. You know, we said the Nine of Cups, and I was just like, there's one more cup to get to the Ten of Cups. Inside this Chariot, I hope you guys can see, there's that one cup there. There's one cup. That's the 10th cup. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I love it. Okay, cool. And then we have Seven of Pentacles. So you have, the Chariot is the number 7, and then we also have this. So we have 2 7s. That could be important to somebody. You might be seeing 7s a lot. But after the Chariot, coming the 7 of Pentacles here is like, 7 of Pentacles is really like putting in a lot of time, putting in a lot of effort, really trying to grow something at all costs. It's like kind of stockpiling as much as you can. So it definitely falls into line with the narcissistic type of storyline here. And then you also have this 5 of Swords. So 5 of Swords talks about fighting. It talks about tension, conflict. But 5 of Swords in particular is kind of like one person here holding the swords, ready to go, still fighting, and the other person's like, I'm out, like, I'm leaving. So it's kind of like one person kind of fighting for something, whether it be their point of view or their stance on something, to the point of like no return. It's almost like there's no maybe changing their mind. It can be kind of like almost like dragging people down with you just to be right, like just to win. It's a very like stubborn energy. I feel like because this falls underneath this 9 of Cups here, it does definitely feel kind of narcissistic, but definitely with this 9 of Cups, like, how do I explain this? I feel like the person walking away in this 5 of Swords here is the same person with this 9 of Cups. And I feel like it's you guys. Well, like, I'm not fighting for this. Like, you can keep, you know, basically arguing with me, or you can keep hassling me, you can keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, but I'm not going to be here while you do it. I'm not going to stick around while you do this. And it's almost like I'm off to go find the thing that makes me happy, because like, this isn't it. Like, you're like, this is miserable, and this person doesn't see that it's miserable, which is very, kind of narcissistic. They don't see that it's miserable. They don't see that it's not worth fighting for, and that it's almost like maybe both of you are, if it's not narcissistic, maybe both of you are at least in the same mind frame of, this isn't beneficial for either of us. We're both not gaining what we need. We're both not in a position where we're getting what we need from the other person, but this person doesn't want to let it down. And you're like, no, like, I'm ready to let it down. Like, I put a lot of work into this, and it's kind of a bummer, but like, I'm not going to, especially here. 7 of Pentacles, it's kind of like everything else around this one tree is like desolate. So it could be that if you are in a narcissistic type of situation, that it's almost like the pentacles are on this tree, like it's taking so long, or you're not seeing progress with the pentacles here on the tree, and everything else around you in your life is like dry. There's like no water, there's no emotion, there's no love, there's none of that good stuff that makes up a beautiful relationship. It's like, yeah, cool, okay, I have these pentacles, but like, at what cost? Like, look at everything around. There's like a skull at the bottom of the tree there. There's nothing else in this to show for it other than the fact that he has those pentacles, and he just looks miserable. It's like, okay, I have the relationship, but lost everything else for it. Very narcissistic. Very narcissistic, because they tend to ostracize you from the people in your life that give a shit about you. So, and now I have the High Priestess, which falls underneath that Chariot card. High Priestess is very, very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. So this could either mean that you are listening to your intuition here, or you're trying to. But this is a lot of like spiritual authority with this card. A lot of spiritual authority. She holds the key to basically like the spirit realm. She's like almost like the gatekeeper of the spirit realm. So it's very much like either you having this spiritual authority, tuning into your intuition to help you out here, to help you move forward, or it can also be that there are pieces to the puzzle that you are not aware of quite yet, because you're just not meant to know them yet. But I don't feel like that. I feel like this is just, again, I feel like this is you listening to your intuition probably more than you ever have before. That's what it feels like. I feel like you are listening to your intuition more than you ever have, to like give you strength to leave. If you are stuck in that situation, like within the message that I was giving in the beginning, where it was like, please God, help me, help me, help me, I feel like they're listening, and they're hearing your prayer. Whoever, with spirit guides, angels, what have you, I feel like they're hearing your prayer. I feel like there's definitely an energy of someone kind of helping you, or listening to you. Yeah, no, we have the Justice card. Wow, look at that. Yeah, we have the Justice card. There's a butterfly there on that Sword of Truth. That Ace of Swords is what that is, to give truth, to give clarity. And there's that butterfly. So this is very much like divine intervention. You can also see like the cosmos in the background, which I think is pretty important, because we have Lionsgate that's happening right now, which is going to peak on August 8th, 8/8. So if you're trying to manifest abundance in any way, shape, or form, do it now. And definitely keep doing it at least until the 8th. Try to do it up until, I think it goes from July 26th to August 12th. So during this time, definitely, I think Spirit is communicating with you. This is a time where, your senses are heightened, your psychic senses are heightened. There is just this abundance of incredible, intense cosmic energy happening with Lionsgate. So if you're trying to manifest something, if you are trying to bring abundance into your life in any way, shape, or form, do it now. And I think that's a lot of what this is that justice is coming forward for you. Because this is the back of the card, so it's kind of like facing the other side, seeing everything. I feel like the justice has either already happened or is well on its way, because the scales are also down here on the floor as well, or on the ground, if you will. So it's almost like that Ace of Swords is like cut through to something. The butterfly is definitely spiritual connection, spirit guides, angels, all connecting with you. I feel like you guys definitely do have someone spiritual, whether it be guides, passed on loved ones, angels, what have you. There's people here protecting you and helping you. There's people or beings, whatever you want to call them, whatever you identify with, they're there for you. They're helping you. Especially that justice falls under the Seven of Pentacles here. So for me, this combination gives me almost a feeling of like you did all you could. There's nothing else. Like, you're not going to grow anything else off of this tree. I think that's why the sword here to me is like in that pavement, like in the ground, because it's like, that's it. Justice has been, you know, served. It can also be very karma related with justice as well. This is like very unbiased kind of clear truth that comes in. And it's almost like, again, with that Seven of Pentacles, there's nothing else on that tree. It's like the divine coming in and being like, there's nothing left for you. There's nothing. You can't do anything else. I feel like it's the reassurance, like, you did what you were supposed to do here. You learned the lessons you need to. It's time for you to move forward. You just can't be here anymore. Like, you know, don't let your emotions get in the way. Don't feel bad. Don't feel guilty. Don't be afraid. Just move forward at all costs, you know? You grew as much as you could on that tree, and now it's like it's desolate. There's nothing else around. And especially in the background, there's nothing on any of the other trees. So it's almost like your tree bloomed. Like, you, with your love, with your empathy, with your soul, you have put everything into this. You've grown what you can. You know, don't focus on the fact that you didn't get the 10 Pentacles. Focus on the fact that you are still able to grow those 7 out of 10, which is a lot. It's kind of like a, you know, acknowledge and see the effort that you've put in and be proud of that. Don't be, you know, sad that it didn't work out, because it's not you that didn't work here. It's just, you're not meant to be with this person. You're not meant to be there where you are. It feels like emotionless, other than the emotional like distress that, you know, the Sagittarius I'm picking up on is going through. Other than that, it feels emotionless. The only cups that we have out here are legitimately the Nine of Cups. That's it. That's the only one we have, which is you moving away from this crap and basically fighting for your happiness, you know, fighting for your joy. It's almost like fighting for what you know that you deserve. And if you have to tell someone how you should be treated and tell them how you deserve to be, you know, talked to be treated, to whatever, when you're telling someone what you deserve, it's not worth it at that point. You know, don't do that. It's really not worth it at all. That's what it feels like, is you fought so hard to just be happy. And I feel like be happy even like around this person, but it's like, I can't. Like, I can't stop thinking about all of this crap, you know? It's like, especially with Justice, the High Priestess, is like, I need divine intervention. I need help. You need someone to be in your corner. And I think you have people in the spirit realm in your corner, whether, like I said, it's guides, loved ones, what have you. But it really is just a matter of like, the people who are here for you right now are your spirit team, whatever they consist of. Whoa. Oh my God, look at that. We have the Empress right now. The Empress falling out under this Five of Swords, that's exactly what this is to me. This is fighting to be treated how you're supposed to be treated. Fighting to be treated like the queen that you are. Like the Empress that you are. That's just straight up how I feel about that. fighting to be treated like the absolute queen that you are. The Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. You can have it in your chart. That's very possible. Oh, that was too many. But also divine feminine energy. And like I was just saying, if you want to manifest like abundance or whatever, the queen, the Empress is the most abundant. She's fertile. She brings life to everything. So it's like you have this insane ability to, you know, manifest what you want, to create your own reality. And I feel like you just have so much like spiritual authority and power. And this right up here, I think is, these are all the stars here. It's every astrology sign. It's the whole zodiac. It's 12 for that reason. And then you have the star in the middle. It's the star of Venus. So it's almost like there's a lot of like cosmic power. Like I'm getting very like Lionsgate energy right now for all of this, okay? Let me just get the last one before I explain this that just popped out. But Judgment just popped out. But yeah, so I feel like it's a lot of cosmic power, a lot of intensified energy. I do feel like it's very Lionsgate. So if you're trying to make something happen, make now the time. Make now the time. This is when you're going to get all of that powerful energy at your fingertips. I'm not going to take them, but I do have the Ace of Pentacles at the top. So new opportunities for growth. I feel like very particularly like growth and development. It could, of course, be finances and security in whatever way that means to you, but I definitely feel like it's growth and development of yourself, or just like of your life, like really. Wow. What was I saying? It's really you like upgrading. That's what I meant. Upgrading your life. That's what I wanted to say. So, oh wow, that's fantastic. I love that. This is so beautiful. Wow, that's incredible. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. The card that fell out here is the King of Swords, but his back is turned. So this is what that looks like here. Okay, and then the card that fell out prior was Justice. I really do feel like divine intervention, spiritual intervention, the divine coming in and calling it, because Judgment is like the, you know, last call card. It's karma. It's okay, wrap it up. Judgment Day. Whatever you have is what you have. Now, you know what I mean? Like, it's time to move on. Period. It's just time. This is very karmic. You did everything that you were capable of, and it's like Spirit being like, it is time to go. Especially with this bird here. This bird, to me, very spiritual. I believe it's a hawk. So very spiritual. And the fact that it's inside of the sun, to me, again, I get real heavy like Lionsgate vibes. If you don't know what it is and you want to know more information, please look it up, because I really think it's going to be important for you to utilize. But the last card being this King of Swords, to me, could be air energy, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I really think it is you honing in on that power, because then we have that lightning strike in the back, which kind of reminds me of like the Tower moment. It's kind of just like that epiphany coming in, lightning strikes. It's like very powerful, very like it's like almost like you hit your breaking point. I'm done doing this. I'm gonna seize, you know, this moment, seize this energy of Lionsgate. You know, I'm gonna reach literally for the stars. I'm not going to let myself sit here and do this anymore. You know, it's very much like realizing your worth. And then on top of that, we had the Nine of Cups earlier, and then of course I had to take this. There's that Ten of Cups. There it is. Beautiful, right? And then on top of that, I have Four of Pentacles. So this combination to me is I'm never letting go of what really makes me happy. I'm not letting go of my dreams. I'm not letting go of what I deserve. I'm not letting someone else tell me what I deserve. It's like I am holding on for my happiness and what fulfills me at all costs. And then on top of that, Wheel of Fortune here. So this to me is like, it's like the conversation of like, it's time, like in your head, again, it's time. You're like, it's time to cut the shit. It's time to stop doing this. You know, I've done this for way too long. Like, I have to almost like get my SHIT together. I have to get my life together. You know, I can't be doing this anymore. It's like, there's no love here. There's no emotion here. Like, it's just dry and desolate. The only cups that we have to this day, throughout the reading, is the Nine of Cups, and then we have the one cup that was in the back of the Chariot. So it was almost like the universe is bringing you your 10th cup. And then after we had that whole conversation about that, where I was just pointing that out to you, then we get the 10 of Cups. Like, oh my God, yes, the divine is bringing this to you, and I feel like this is the divine literally saying, do not let go. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. If there's something in particular that you are looking forward to, or there's a particular type of relationship or type of person that you're looking for, that you want to be in a relationship with, it's literally the divine saying, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming to give you that good karma. You know, I'm coming to balance out these scales, bring justice to the situation. It's like, you know, don't lose hope about your 10 of Cups. Keep holding on, because what you deserve is on its way with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune talks about fate and destiny, things that are meant for you. They're written in the stars. So if there's any point during your situation or even throughout your life where you thought, I don't deserve that, I'm not supposed to have that, then you're wrong. You're so wrong. Couldn't even say it enough or louder at this point. You are wrong. You are wrong. The divine, the universe, your angels, what have you, they're asking you so strongly, so clearly to hold on to this. Hold on. We're coming. We're on our way, okay? So with that being said, I wish you guys the best. Thank you for allowing me the honor to read for you. I, wish the message wasn't so kind of heavy, but we did leave off on a really good note with getting all those messages from Spirit. So I hope that kind of gives you guys a little bit of direction. Again, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you guys. I love every single one of you. If you liked the video, if you liked the reading, you resonated with it, drop a like, give me a comment, let me know how you feel. Share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get all those notifications of my new videos. And yeah, so I will be talking to you guys soon. In the meantime, have a good night and have a good week. All right, bye.